Good morning. You must have written a lot of articles by now, but even then, writing skills are writing skills. Let's go back to all that is required in order to write a good article. First and foremost, definitely the ideas. You need to know what you want to write about. That is, you'll have to think of the topic on which you want to write on. And that topic, of course, must be clear to you in all respects. In order to simplify things, CBSE has come up with something old, but then, of course, it will always be new too. It's the concept of coda. Coda means when you have to write something, you have to arrange it in a different way altogether. For instance, CODA stands for C, collect ideas. Collect the ideas is when you have to write about a certain topic, you have to think of the ideas. And so, first of all, without any other thing, just jot down the ideas on a paper. In whatever way they come to you, whatever you can think about the topic, just jot them down. So, this is how you just collect the ideas. Next step would be organizing the ideas. Now that you already have the ideas on paper, you'll have to think of arranging it. What should go first, what should follow, and how you should end it. That is sequence. Alright, so O stands for organization. Then comes the process when you have thought of the ideas, you have thought of how to arrange it, you will pen it down. You will properly write it in paragraph forms. And that would be your first draft. After writing it, you'll have to just go through it again in order to check whether you have covered up all the points or you want to include some more points. Or it could be you feel that a point which you had covered up earlier in second paragraph can be written in third paragraph, or there could be some grammatical errors that you have come across or some words that you might like to change. So after you have prepared the draft, you have written down the ideas, you have edited it. So E stands for editing, checking for the errors. And after you have written the first draft, you have thought of it all over again and you have redrafted it, it is called the revision state. Then your article would be complete in all respects. Fine. So let's actually do some mind mapping and we'll have to think of a topic for it first. The most common one, since it's the time when rainy season has set in, we can think of rainwater harvesting. So if you already know the process of rainwater harvesting, you have the article very clear in your mind. So what is rainwater harvesting first? If we do some sort of a mind mapping and try to jot down the ideas, it would be first of all, what is rainwater harvesting? What can be the methods for saving rainwater? Where to store it? How to use it? And then what to do with that stored water? It can be used for irrigation, it can be used for washing, it can be used for cleaning. And after you have thought of the process of saving rainwater and using it for different purpose, you also come up with the same idea that it is cheap, it's easily available, you have not to spend much on it. There is some treatment plant wherein if you want to recycle that rainwater, it can be done. So besides, you feel that it is eco-friendly, and then it's a practice that is followed all over the world. So if we have come across ideas of this kind, this is what is called mind mapping. And if you have already come across the ideas for rainwater harvesting, the next thing is of course to give it a final shape. So if you can think of rainwater harvesting, the uses, the methods used all over India and the world at large, you can easily think of this eco-friendly technique of rainwater harvesting. Now your article is in your hands, whichever you want to present it. So if you want, you can begin it with the words that it's a blessing, it's a blessing of God. It can be utilized, it can be used, and it is being followed all over the world. So that can come in your introduction. Then of course in the second paragraph you can think about how it can be. If you want, you can just in a sentence or two you can mention how it is collected and what it can be used for. So its uses can be written in the second paragraph. And then third paragraph you can just wind it up with the words that it is easy to harvest, it's simple, the technique is simple, and the water storage plant can be installed easily. And then since it's being encouraged all over the world, this is a welcome step, and India, where there is a lot of scarcity of water, should definitely think of harvesting rainwater. So a simple idea of rainwater harvesting can be presented in an article. Likewise, you can write articles related to health, you can write articles related to sports, you can write articles related to any topic that you feel like. It's not necessary to restrict yourself to sports or rainwater harvesting. You can express your views on anything. It could be what you want to be, or what the passionate teenagers are, or the healthy ways of living. Whatever you feel like, you can just express yourself in the form of article. What you require is a title followed by the name of the writer. This is the only format that we have for article writing. Rest all depends on you. The only thing is, since writing is a process, you'll have to think of the process of coda. It must be fixed in your mind that whenever you want to write something, it could be article or report or letter or anything, this process will definitely help you. So get the ideas first. This is the main thing, because you have to express your ideas. Then think of the organization. So once you have the ideas and organization, and you have the spirit to write and write well, you will follow all the process of coda. Collect ideas, organize ideas, write the first draft, edit it, and then rewrite it. That's all that is required. Writing is fun once you get these basics. So try writing articles on any topic that you feel like. Goodbye. Thank you.